Oh my god, Dr. Silverfish may be making a return back into the Class Comics universe, which should have huge ramifications for all of the superheroes within Gateway City.
I'm in love with a hero. I'm in love with the one who will.
Hello comic book fans of the world, let's talk about The Legacy, published by Class Comics. This was drawn by Cray and was written by Patrick Fillion. Spoilers, 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 you have been warned, major spoilers. I previously talked about the first issue to this series, which, if you didn't know, this is somewhat like a sequel to the Naked Justice beginning story. Naked Justice, also known as Felix Himner, is much older than he appears. He was given powers by an Egyptian god, and back in the 1950s, he teamed up with another superhero team, all of which sacrificed themselves in order to stop an evil super scientist. Fast forward to present day, and some of the circumstances that happened back in the 1950s are starting to resurface and causing some problems within Gateway City. Luckily though, he's able to call on one of his buddies, who happens to be Byron Durand, also known as Space Cadet. The last issue, which I already did a video review on, which I'll put a link up for that, left off on a very mysterious cliffhanger. This issue picks up slightly later on in the storyline, where both Space Cadet and Naked Justice are trying to do a car wash for a charity event. They're trying to raise funds for Sachet Meadows, which happens to be the first LGBTQ retirement home for Gateway City. Oh yeah, Space Cadet's daddy, who happens to be Dr. Emil Durand, is joining them. They're somewhat playing up their sexiness in order to bring in extra customers. Unfortunately for them though, their play goes even further, but this is more thanks to the villain known as Daken, Wolverine's son. Well, not really, it's actually a character by the name of Solace, but he looks a lot like Daken from the X-Men. He even has like pheromone controlling abilities too. I was expecting him to have some claws pop out. Unfortunately, when Solace is done playing around with our heroes, he kidnaps Space Cadet's dad. The villains known as Brainbender and Scarlet Fever are both part of this, as is another mysterious villain who isn't revealed yet. Again, this is all tying back into the original Naked Justice beginning story, so it's pretty cool that this is all coming full circle within Class Comics. There are many different stories that take place within Class Comics. Some are in the expanded universe, where it really doesn't have much play within the superhero universe. I think it's great also that we get a character from the Annie Males title that showed up in the Naked Justice beginnings, but this time around it looks like he may have a bigger role. The reason why this title is called The Legacy is something that I was completely wrong about. I thought it was supposed to be about the passing of Naked Justice title to Byron Durand so that he can become the new Naked Justice. But I was totally off on that count though. Overall, I'm really liking it because Patrick Fillion is showing that he has somewhat of a cohesive universe going on. And I love Cray's artwork too. He really adds a lot of flair to all of his characters. At the end of this issue, we have some pinup art of some of the different characters that appeared in this, all of which are in various stages of undress. This issue is roughly around 36 pages total length, so it's a bit longer than the previous issue. I am very happy that this story is starting to come out somewhat more frequently. I'm a patron of Cray, so I have been following his progress for some time. And no surprise, I'm also a huge Class Comics fan, so I do follow their bloggings and all of their postings regularly too. It is an adult title, so I do gotta say that and put it out there, but I think it's a great read. If you're interested in reading a PDF file of this, you want to go to classcomics.com and you can download a digital copy from them. But anyways, with that, thank you guys for watching me in this video. If you've made it up to this point, you're pretty darn awesome. Check out my Patreon site, check out my social media sites, my websites, and everything else out there. Peace, love, namaste, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Who will always win. He's a prominent thing.
Since Spot from Annie Males is going to be a part of this, I really want Camilla Cat to be a part of it too. I just want the whole dog-cat thing to be in play.